to start off the topic. Okay, thank you, Tung. In today, fast-growing city, public transport is an important part of many people's daily life. However, as more and more people move to the city, public transport systems are struggling to keep up. Problems such as overcrowding, delay, and poor infrastructure on buses and trains are causing major problems for commuters. So, what are the main challenges they facing public transport in city, and how do they affect the future development of city and the well-being of their inhabitants? First, let us watch a short video. Okay, based on our research, in Malaysia, on average, a car spends 1 to 2 hours every day in traffic jam every day. One of the main reasons is the underdevelopment public transport, which stop people from using it. In addition, the being stuck in traffic for extended period will increase the affect the driver emotion, increasing the stress they face in daily life. Moreover, sitting in long hour in a car can lead the body health issue. For example, you sitting in a car for long hour focus to drive, you will get eye dry, or your bun also will hurt, also will pain. Despite the gradual promotion of flexible working hour, the issue of traffic jam remain under resolved. And next, I will pass it to Kin Yan. Thank you.
Thank you, Celine. So next, I will talk about facts and examples. One of the biggest problems is the lack of routes and unreliable service. We saw a recent example of this when our light rail system, LRT, was stopped due to a breakdown. These frequent breakdowns are completely unacceptable because people rely on public transport to get to school or work. So when it fails, it will affect our whole day and our agenda. The second example is delays and limited schedule. Buses are often late or run almost once an hour. There's not enough parking at major stations, leading to illegal parking and more traffic congestion. The third example is preference for driving. Because of public transport issues, many people choose to drive instead of using public transport, so which can make traffic worse. So next, I will pass to Zhen to talk about causes contribute to the issues.
Thanks, Celine. So now I will talk about 3 causes that contribute to this issue. So we can see that for the first one is congestion. The rapid population growth and rising vehicle ownership rates have become one of the causes that contribute to the congestion on the traffic and on the road. So as we know that the more people have their own vehicle, the demand for public transportation will decrease, and this will lead to the increase of congestion in the traffic also. So for next is insufficient public transportation infrastructure, such as like the lack of dedicated bus lanes will cause many buses and cars stuck in the traffic, and may cause delay for the passengers also. So for the second causes is accidents and safety. So as we know that public transportation such as like LRT and buses have many cases about crime and harassment, especially for women. So many passengers will feel like very unsafe also. So as we know that during the peak hours, many people will using this time to have opportunity and have the chances to pickpocketing and theft also. So actually it's quite dangerous also. So for the next is poorly maintained infrastructure such as uneven platforms and the damage of bus stop, and this will causing delay and causing a lot of accidents, trips and falls to the passengers. So for the last causes is unreliable service such as like delay, cancellation and inconsistent schedules. So actually it is very challenging and will give many effects of the people that have strict time in their work and in school also. So even though that we prepared earlier than the exact time meeting or the dates, but because of traffic jam we usually delay for the meeting and usually have sudden cancellation also. So as we know that the public transportation system such as like as we know they have the LRT apps and buses apps also, but the time written at the apps is not usually accurate with the exact time also. So now I will pass to Tung to talk about the solution.
Okay, thank you, Eden. So next we have a solution to mitigate the issue. So first solution for congestion is encourage carpooling. So what I mean by encourage carpooling is that if there's two people going to the same destination, they can join their rides and divide their travel expenses between two passengers. So next is promote public transport. So government can promote more on the public transport so that more people will use public transport more often and the vehicle on the road will reduce. Next, use traffic apps. So before getting out of the house, we can first check on the apps such as Waze, Google Map to avoid traffic jams, and the app will suggest us the fastest routes. Okay, next solution, the first solution for accident and safety is we can advance driver training by having drivers to go on more training. Next, speed limit control. We can set, so by having speed limit control, the driver will not go over the limit and drive slower. Next, have seatbelt enforcement so that the drivers will have their seatbelt on and will obey the rules, the traffic rules. And the solution for unreliable service they can increase public transport frequency so that people won't have to be worried about not having any buses or train during the peak time, and they can reach their destination on time. Next, improve transport maintenance so that train and buses won't break down so easily. So next, I'll pass it to Yin to end with the conclusion.
Thank you, Hugo. So in conclusion, public transport users often face congestion, safety issues, and unreliable service such as that have many negative impacts on people and environment, such as affect commuters' daily routine and productivity, increase stress and frustration among commuters, and poor service lead to traffic jam. Therefore, we all should do our part, and improving public transport will lead to more convenient and efficient ways of traveling in urban area. So thank you for listening. Now it's time for Q&A session. Please feel free to ask questions.
I will ask the question. Can advanced driver training really help to reduce accidents?
Yes, because by having drivers to go on more training, they will know how to solve the problem during emergency situation, and it will reduce the risk of accident.
Thank you.
Any more?
I have a question. What are the common causes of unreliable public transport services?
Common causes of the unreliable service is delay, cancellation, and inconsistent schedules. As actually have many students using buses to come to school, and then because of the buses, like what I mentioned just now, the apps their time is not accurate, so that they miss a lot of bus and causes delay.
see a lot of people doing it. So, how can we do it?
Maybe you can do an event on campaign about this, about the benefit of carpooling, so you can raise awareness of the people and encourage them to use the carpooling.
How do you encourage them? These people coming from two houses neighbors, yeah? They work in the same maybe area, not the same company. How do you encourage them to come?
Maybe a
If
cheaper.
you're talking about youngsters, okay.
Maybe a cheaper price so that they will like want to join their rides together to save their money.
Okay, that's one. Then, anything else?
I think Grab also can. If the workers they live in the same area, like I think maybe can like go earlier to a person's house and then together to Grab.
Take a breath.
Yeah, or have a carpooling together. And taking Grab the price also will increase because we do have price.
Any more questions?
And now the parents also very busy, right? For in the school, same place for students, they will combine it to buy a rain, then go back home like that.
So now we have a few questions to ask you all.
The first question, why are the accident and safety considered one of the causes contributing to the issue?
Because crime and harassment can make public transport unsafe.
Yeah, it's correct.
And the second question, what are the possible solutions for congestion? Anyone who want to try?
Maybe encourage carpooling and use traffic apps before your journey, like Waze.
That's correct.
Can I ask you a question, Sydney?
Yeah,
You said using traffic apps, right?
yeah.
Before your journey.
You
People
can
coming for an 8 o'clock class. If you use, that means you're going to wait until 10 o'clock to come for classes?
no, you can check the roads. We got a lot of ways to come to some place. So
You know Subang, right?
yeah, I know.
It's always congested right at that time. So sometimes there's no choice, but you need to take the route. Not only at school, I mean working, meetings, people.
Yeah,
So apps can take you maybe a longer way.
yeah. True.
Yeah, yeah, it's true, right? And you might not reach on time. Think about that before you give an answer. Okay, thank you.